Hi everyone, Diana Rankin here with our messages and predictions for the month of March. And you know who else is here with me. I'm not going to say her name because she's asleep right now in her bed on my office, but you might hear her or see her before we're finished here. So what do we have for March? Well, March is an exciting time because it's spring, and those of us who live in cold weather climates in the winter are very happy to see spring come. It's coming a little early this year, and it's great for those of us who enjoy the warmer weather. I'm not so sure it's the right thing for the climate, but we are dealing with climate change, and that's bringing more radical changes. With spring also comes weather turmoils. And the weather turmoils, the storms this spring have already started, and we're going to see some more that are probably a bit more severe. Certainly in the U.S., Tornado Alley is going to be pretty active this year. So stay safe, all of us. It's just the energy that we're in right now, and that's not going to change this month. In fact, this particular month of March, it kind of started in February, but in March and then into April and on into the summer, we're going to see a tremendous amount of political upheaval. We're going to see a lot going on in the U.S. that is upheaval. That's the best word I have for it. And of course, that is going to change. That's going to affect the world. Europe, especially UK, there's going to be a lot of change and upheaval around the UK as well. Australia and that area seems it's going to be quiet. I'm not seeing any major problems there, but I am seeing March is a time of upheaval, a time of change. Now let's look at what that means for us individually. It's a time of awakening. It's a time of guess who's awake now? Our Daisy's awake. So this March, it's spring equinox. It comes. I think it's the 21st. Usually it is. I haven't looked it up this year, but it's usually around the 21st. And we get all excited because, oh wow, it's spring, and that means the end of winter, and we put away our sweaters and such, and then all of a sudden we get a March snow. So our lives are kind of like that. We think they're going along and everything's okay, and then it snows. There's that heavy snow that comes, and we have a choice when that comes. We can remember this is not the dead of winter. This is not the beginning of winter. That the snows in March don't last long. So just remember that when there's snow in your life, and I mean that metaphorically, that this is not going to last forever. That it may feel like it, and it may seem like it at the moment, but it's going to move. We're going to move through this darkness. We're not going to move through it right now. We're not moving through it this month. In fact, this month it may feel, even though the days are getting longer, that the world is getting darker. There's just going to be turmoil this month. It's like the March winds, the Isles of March, the fates of March. We're going to feel all of that this month. I want to talk to you for a minute too about words, because this is a month of awakening. And so there are those things that we want in our lives, but as long as we stay in that place of want, we're not going to get it because we're in that energy of want. So we have to move out of that energy of want and move into the energy of welcome. So let's think about a couple of things that we may want. All right, let's say we want greater prosperity. Well, we're not going to get greater prosperity until we move into that energy of abundance and welcome prosperity in our lives with gratitude and celebration and joy. So just that simple, instead of saying, I want more money, we say, I welcome prosperity gratitude and celebration and joy, and that helps us move into that energy of greater abundance and manifest the prosperity we want. Same thing with love, with health, with relationship. Instead of saying, I want to feel better, I want better health, I want more energy, just simply shift that and say, this month I awaken to more energy and I welcome this increased energy. I am so grateful for it. It's that time of the year to awaken to that which awaits for us. Thank you all for coming. This is Philip. For those of you who come back week after week, thank you so much. And I deeply appreciate your comments, and I'm trying to get a little better about getting to them a little bit quicker. Some weeks just go by so quickly, and I'm so busy with the one-on-one clients, and also I write a blog once a week, and I have other writing. I'm trying to finish the book Joy, and that'll be out in it'll be out this year, but I have more work to do on it. And those of you who are new, welcome. This is one of my books. It's an oracle book. Each page has a different wisdom on it, and we just kind of flip through and see where we open to get our message for this month of March. Ready? Okay. Think left page, right page, because each page has a different message, and then we just either flip through or just say, let's open there. Okay, you know, I need to read both messages, which I often do. Right was stronger for me, so I'm going to start there, and then I'll read the left message. But the right one simply says, to think is to create. Is that not what we're talking about today? To think is to create. Do not get caught in the horrific... Daisy came up to say hello, so you may have heard her. But do not get caught in the horrific mess that the political situation is going to come about. I don't see war starting. We're already in wars, and for our brothers and sisters in Syria, we hold you. We send light to your part of the world. I'm not promising life is easy. I don't think any of you have it written on your birth certificate, life is easy. But keep in mind, the words we use, the thoughts we have, that does create our world. To think is to create. So welcome instead of staying in a place of want. Welcome that which you would like in your life, that which you desire for your life. Welcome it. Now on the left side it says, life responds to you as you believe it will. They kind of go together, don't they? To think is to create, but life responds to you as you believe it will. You know, if we believe life can be good, if we believe we can make it better, if we believe these young people in Florida are making a difference, just that belief will help them to make a difference. You can see my video from the last week of February into the first week of March. And if you take a look at that, Daisy's tail is shaking the video. So we'll say we're sorry we're shaking the video. But she wants your attention, and I know she gets it. So thank you for being with us today. Have a great March. It's not about ignoring what's going on in the world, but it is about not getting caught in it. It is do what we can. Stay as positive as we can without losing track of what is taking place. We want to, I always say unconditional love is not living without boundaries. Unconditional love is certainly living with boundaries. So awaken to the new that is trying to come into your life this month. Allow spring to spring forward, and let's all enjoy as much as we can our lives amidst the turmoil. Welcome the new. I welcome you to greater love. And I thank you for the love that you send to me and our messages, and the love you send to Daisy, whose tail is just going around and around and around and back and forth and around and around and around. And she is causing some shaking with the tripod. So that I apologize for. But I do thank you for being with us, for accepting our love, and for loving us. Until we see you next week for the first March message. Thank you. I love you. Daisy loves you.